Hello students, welcome to Memoneet. I am Sakti Swarup, teacher of Memoneet. I am an MBBS student from one of the government medical college of Odisha. So today we are starting our revision lecture of the vectors for the BTS 3. Okay, that is Bhramastra test series 3. I hope so you have bought the Bhramastra test series and attending the daily quizzes and also completing the targets that I am posting in the Telegram channel. So if you have not bought till yet the Brahmastra test series, please do buy because it is purely of NCRT. Okay, the questions are purely of NCRT and the Neet NTA type of questions. Okay, and if you have not done the Telegram channel till yet, please do join because in that I am posting the daily targets for you and also the quizzes every day. So you can attend this. So let's start our revision for the vectors. Okay, is A and B move along the straight line, that is x plus 2y plus 3 is equals to 0 and 2x plus y minus 3 is equals to 0 respectively. Okay, their position vector at the time of the meeting. So here we have the particles A and B which move in a straight line, that is x plus 2y plus 3 will be equals to 0 and 2x plus y minus 3 is equals to 0. So we have to find out the position vector at the time of meeting, when they at which time they will meet, when they will intersect, when the line will cross over. Okay, so let's say this is one line and this is one line. If they will intersect, then this is the point of meeting here. Okay, so if we solve this out, that is this is 0 and this will cut down and this is 3x plus 3y is equals to 0. So we can write x 3x is equals to minus of 3y and x is equals to minus of y. So this is the point at which they will meet. So in place of x we will put in the equation. Okay, so let's say we are putting it in the first equation. So x plus, in place of y what we will put, minus of x. Okay, so 2 into minus of x plus 3 is equals to 0. So this will be equals to 3, sorry, it is x plus x minus 2x, x minus 2x plus 3 is equals to 0. So this is equals to minus of x is equals to minus of 3. So x will be equals to 3 and y will be equals to minus of 3. Okay, so what is the position vector here? Let's say this is our Cartesian plane and it is intersecting at x is equals to 3 and y equals to minus 3. Let's say this is 3 for the x for line. Okay, and this is minus 3. So at this point they are intersecting, that is 3 comma minus 3. Okay, so what will write the position vector? Position vector, that will be equals to 3 I cap minus 3 j cap. Okay, so this is the position vector having equal magnitude of 5 units, have an angle of 60° between them. Find the magnitude of the resultant vector and its angle from one of the vectors. So before I go to look into the question, I just want to remind you that is the sum of the two vectors, that is a vector plus b vector magnitude will be equals to, you can also speak, that is a magnitude square plus b magnitude square plus 2ab cos theta. Okay, cos theta under root. So this is the sum of the two vectors. Okay, magnitude of the sum of the two vectors. So in this case we have two equal vectors. Let's say this is f vector and this is also f vector. So what we have, if we want to find out the sum here, f vector plus f vector magnitude is equals to, let's say this is theta here. Okay, so the angle between them is theta. So we can write f magnitude square plus f magnitude square plus 2 f magnitude into f magnitude cos theta under root. Okay. So this will be equals to 2f magnitude square plus 2f magnitude square cos theta under root. Cos. Okay. So what we can write, 2f square whole into 1 plus cos theta. Okay. This will be under root. So 1 plus cos theta, we know that this is equals to 2 cos square theta upon. So we can write that is 2f square 2 cos square theta upon 2 under. So this is equals to 4f square cos square theta upon. So on solving this, we can write that is 2f cos theta by. So this is the sum of the vectors where sum of the vectors when both the vectors are equal and it is present an angle between the vector, that is theta. Okay. So we have here the question that is two vectors having the equal magnitude. So here the magnitude are equal. Okay. So this is 5 units and this is also 5 units, and it is separated by the angle that is 60 degree. Is 60 degree. So we have to find out the resultant vector. So resultant vector will be, we know that resultant vector will be 5 cos, but in which angle it is separated, that is 60 degree. So what we can write, 60 degree upon, okay, is not 25, it is here, it is 2 into 5 into cos 60 upon, so that is 10 cos 30 degree. So this is equals to 10 root 3 upon 2, or you can write 5 root 3 is the answer. The angle from one of its vector the resultant angle किस डायरेक्शन में रहेगा, ये 60 डिग्री है ना, तो दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड तो एक है. ओके, दोनों का मैग्नीट्यूड सेम है. सो द रिजल्टेंट विल पास थ्रू द एंगल बाइसेक्टर. ओके, it means it is 30 degree and this is also 30 degree. So the angle from one of the vector will be angle from one vector will be equals to 30 degree here. A plus B and A minus B in the diagram shown in the figure, given A is equals to 4 units and B is equals to 3 units. So before I look into the question, I will remind you what is the angle between the vectors. Let's say we have here one vector and here another vector, and it is 120 degree. So what is the angle between these two vectors? So how we can find out? We can I have told in the video, that is on the conceptual video, that we will join it either head to head or from the tail to tail. Okay, so what we will do, I will take this vector forward so that it will join tail to tail. So we will have here this vector, and on moving this vector forward, this will be the diagram. Okay, so here it is 60 degree as the linear angle, that is 180 degree, and it is 120 degree, and the remaining will be 60 degree. So the angle between these two vector is 60 degree as it is joined from the tail to tail. So from here in the question, the angle between the vector, it is joined from tail to tail. Okay, so it is the angle here, that is 60 degree. Okay, so we will solve this question, that is A vector plus B vector. What is the sum of the two vectors here? Okay, A square plus B square plus 2AB cos theta. So A is given, that is 4 units, 4 square plus 3 square plus 2 into 4 into 3 cos how much? 60 degree is the angle, that is cos 60 degree under root. Okay, so this will be 16 plus 9 plus 2 into 4, 8 into 3, 24 cos 60. Cos 60 means 1 upon 2. Okay, cos 60 means it is equals to 1 upon 2 under root. So this is equals to 6. This is, if we got it, that is 12. 16 plus 9, that is 25, plus 2, 37 under root. Okay. So this is the sum of the two vectors. And what will be the angle here? We know that angle tan theta or tan phi, let's say the angle is tan phi with the resultant. This is the angle with the resultant. Tan phi is equals to, we know that b sine theta upon a plus b cos theta. Okay. So here the tan phi, that is the angle of resultant from one of the vector, is b sine theta, that is b into sine 60 degree. B is 3 into root 3 upon 2 upon a plus b cos theta, that is a is 4 plus 3 into 1 upon 2. So on solving this, we have 3 root 3 by 2 upon 8 plus 3, that is 11 by 2. So this is 11 upon 2. So 2 to 2 cancelled out. So 3 root 3 upon 11 is the tan phi. So let's say we will find out the a minus b vector. Okay. The subtraction of the vectors a minus b vector is equals to 4 square. It is a square plus b square minus 2ab cos theta. Okay. So this is equals to 4 square plus 3 square minus 2 into 4 into 3 cos 60 degree. What is the cos 60? It is 1 upon 2. Okay. Into 1 upon 2. So this will cut down. So this will be under root. Okay. It is equals to 4 square, that is 16 plus 9 minus of 12. That is equals to 16 plus 9, 25 minus 12, that is 13 under. So this is the magnitude of the difference between these two vectors, and the tan phi will be equals to b sine theta upon a minus b cos theta. Okay. So this will be the tan phi. If you will put it out, you will find this answer. Okay. So let's you complete this. Okay. You find this out. Angle made by I cap plus j cap vector with x and y axis. So I have also taught you in the lecture video, that is the angle between the vector with the axis. That is, if we have here, let's say this is the Cartesian plane and this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate, and this is z. We have some point here. If you will find out the angle, okay, so cos alpha is equals to, that is x coordinate here, it is ax, and the it is ax, then the coordinate is for the y is, let's say, ay, and it is az. Okay. So the cos alpha here is equals to ax upon under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. So likewise the cos beta will be cos beta, that is it is ay, it is ay upon under root of ax square plus ay square plus az square. Okay. So in this question we have I cap plus j cap. So the coordinate will be, that is ax is equals to 1 and ay is equals to 1. So ax square plus ay square under root is equals to under root 2. Okay. So the cos alpha will be 1 upon under root 2 and the cos beta is equals to 1 upon under root 2. Okay. So this is the angle made by the vector from the y axis, and this is the angle made by the vector to the, this is for the x axis and this is for the y axis. Students, आप क्वेश्चन कहाँ से बना रहे हो? अगर क्वेश्चन बना रहे हो ना, मतलब कुछ तो कॉन्सेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन बनाना ही होगा, क्योंकि हर एक चैप्टर का सवाल बनाना ही पड़ता है, क्योंकि आपको वो फॉर्मूला, वो पैटर्न से ओरिएंट होना पड़ता है। पर उसके बाद क्या कर रहे हो आप? After this you have to do some PYQs, because PYQs are so important. You should look to the current trend, what NTA is asking about, what is the pattern of NTA. Okay, so for that, Memoneet has bring a amazing thing. Okay, you have the NTA PYQs from the 2019 to 2024, that is only of the NTA question that he have asked. Okay, and you have two type of explanation, that is scripts explanation and the detailed explanation. And those who are confident about any the answer, then but they have made the small mistake, okay, they can look into the scripts explanation if they are confident enough, and they think that in this topic they are conceptually so sound. Okay, so they can find out the crisp explanation and go back to another question. And पर जिसके लिए, ओके, जो सोच रहे हैं कि ये कॉन्सेप्ट मुझे आता नहीं है, थोड़ा बहुत मैं लैक कर रहा हूँ, okay, they can follow the detailed explanation. In the detailed explanation you can see how it is given the answers. Okay, so बेसिकली हमारा ये पीवाईक्यू बहुत हेल्पफुल है दोनों टाइप के लिए। ओके, आपको दो दो एक्सप्लेनेशन कहीं पे भी नहीं मिलेगा। ओके, सो इफ यू वांट टू परचेज इस, तो प्लीज बाय इट। एंड मेन इम्पोर्टेंट क्या बात है ना, आपको, मैं जब प्रिपेयर कर रहा था, मैं क्या करता था ना, एक क्वेश्चन से दो या तीन क्वेश्चन और फॉर्म कर लेता था। तो इससे ना बहुत तुम्हें पैटर्न पता चल जाएगा कि कहाँ कहाँ से वो क्वेश्चन पूछ सकता है। तो एनटीए वही फॉर्मेट रिपीट ही कर रहा है। और ये काम करना ना थोड़ा सा डिफिकल्ट टास्क है। मेरे पास तो कुछ था ही नहीं, तो मैं क्या कर रहा था, एक सवाल से दो या तीन सवाल बना के फिर उसको सॉल्व करता था। पर ऐसा अगर आप भी करोगे ना, पर बहुत टाइम कंज्यूमिंग जाएगी। पर हियर the Memoneet has beat everyone. Okay, we are bringing up the NTA derived PYQs, that is DPYQs here. Okay, जो हम एक PYQ से और दो तीन क्वेश्चन डेराइव करके दे रहे हैं, जो कि आपको हेल्पफुल रहेगा कि ऐसे ही तो क्वेश्चन आ सकता है, उससे अलावा और क्वेश्चन नहीं आ सकता। ओके, so we are bringing up the derived PYQs. So if you want to purchase it, so please go to the Memoneet channel, एंड ये शायद एक महीना लगेगा। ओके, उसको पूरा तैयार होने में एक महीना लगेगा। तो आप प्री बुक कर सकते हैं। तो इसके बारे में आप चैनल में पूछ लीजिए, या फिर सपोर्ट ग्रुप व्हाट्सएप का है, उसमें पूछ लीजिए। आपको प्री बुक का ऑप्शन आ जाएगा, कोई आपको बता देंगे। तो बुक करके रखना, क्योंकि ये बहुत खतरनाक होने वाला है। that is DPYQs will be a great thing in the current scenario. Okay, मुझे जितना पता है, क्योंकि मैं भी प्रिपेयर किया हूँ, तो मुझे यही तो करना पड़ता था। मुझे, मेरे पास जब केमिस्ट्री का भी आता था ना, तो मैं एक सवाल से चार ऑप्शन होता है, चार ऑप्शन से अलग अलग सवाल बना लेता था। क्योंकि जैसे मान लो तुम्हारे पास कोई रिएक्शन आ गया, उसमें ऑप्शन दिया कि ईटर्स रिएक्शन, सैंडमेयर्स रिएक्शन, ऐसे ऐसे, तो सैंडमेयर का एक अलग क्वेश्चन फॉर्म कर लेता था, रीटर्स का अलग से क्वेश्चन फॉर्म कर, ऐसे ही होता है। एक पीवाईक्यू से, एक पीवाईक्यू से, पीवाईक्यू के आंसर से दो तीन सवाल और फॉर्म कर दो। तो ये काम करना आसान बात नहीं है। पर अगर तुम्हारे पास कोई बताने वाला रहेगा तो सही रहेगा। तो प्लीज, अगर तुम्हें लगता है कि हाँ डीवाईक्यूज आना चाहिए, तो यू कैन प्री बुक फ्रॉम द मेमोनीट। ओके, vectors A, B, and C each having magnitude of 100 units and inclined to x-axis at an angle 45 degree, 135 degree, and 315 degree respectively. Okay, we have, that is, let's say here is the Cartesian plane. Okay, and we have the vectors A, B, and C each having magnitude 100 units. Let's say we have vector A that is in 45 degree, it is vector A, and in 135 degree, that is in vector B, and सबका मैग्नीट्यूड क्या है, 100 डिग्री है। and 315 degree. This is 315 degree. It is vector C. Okay. So each का magnitude क्या है? 100 degree. So if you want to resolve the vectors, okay, resolve का आपको बताया था पिछले वीडियो में. मतलब जो वेक्टर का हम कंसेप्चुअल वीडियो लिए हैं उसमें मैं बताया हूँ रिजर्व कैसे करते हैं. लेट्स से दिस इज 45 डिग्री एंड द एडजेसेंट plane will have, this is the x axis, this is adjacent to the a, that is एंगल 45 से वो जुड़ा जुड़ा हुआ है ना, तो इसको हम क्या लिख सकते हैं, a cos 45 डिग्री. एंड दो नॉन एडजेसेंट है, ओके, जिस एंगल नॉन एडजेसेंट है इसमें क्या लिखेंगे, a sin 45 डिग्री. हियर इट इज फुल्ली ऑफ 135 डिग्री. This angle is 135 degree from the x-axis, and if we will find out that is only this angle will be 45 degree, because 180 minus 135, it means 45 degree. So this will be b cos 45 degree, and here it is a sin 45 degree because of the vector a, and for the vector b we have b sin, it is, sorry, it is b sin 45 degree plus b sin 45 degree. Okay, and here it is also, it is 315 degree. It means we have here this angle as 315 degree. So this will be, the remaining angle will be, that is 45 degree. So the angle C is here, that is plus C cos 45 degree, as it is adjacent to the x-axis, and in this line we have C sin 45 degree. So if we will find out, this is how we are resolving the vectors. So if we will find the sum of the vectors here, we have in the positive I cap, okay, positive x direction में क्या क्या है, पॉजिटिव एक्स डायरेक्शन में a cos 45 डिग्री प्लस c cos 45 डिग्री. इन द नेगेटिव x में क्या है, दैट इज b cos 45 डिग्री. इन द पॉजिटिव y axis we have, that is a sin 45 degree plus b sin, that is 45 degree, and in the negative y we have, that is c sin 45 degree. Okay, so if you will add this, okay, from for the positive x and negative x, that is b cos 45, each having the angle same. Okay, here angle, all the angles are same here, and the magnitude of three vectors are also same. So what we can find out, it is in the negative x-axis and these two are in the positive x-axis, and all these magnitude are equal, so we will cut it. Okay, so the resultant in the x direction, in the x-axis, that is in the positive x-axis will be the resultant, that is a cos 45 degree. It means 100 into 1 upon root 2. Okay, so this is equals to 50 root 2. And if we'll find out the resultant in the y-axis, we have let's say negative y, this is negative and these two are positive, so one negative and one positive cut out, so we have in the y direction, and it will be the resultant in the positive direction. So we have a sin 45 degree, means 100 into 1 upon root 2, that is equals to 50 root 2. So our the sum of the vector will be 50 root 2 I cap plus 50 root 2 sec. So this is the sum of the vectors of all three vectors, that is a, b and. Let's read the question here. At what angle must two forces x plus y and x minus y act so that the resultant must be under root of x square plus y square? Okay, so we have, let's say the a vector is x plus y and b vector as x minus y. So we have the sum of the two vectors, that is a vector plus b vector is equals to, okay, so we can write that is under root of a square plus b square plus 2ab cos theta. It means x plus y square plus x minus y square plus 2 into x plus y into x minus y cos theta. Okay, so we have here the resultant of the sum of these two vector is under root of x square plus y square, that will be equals to, if we solve this out, we have x square plus y square plus 2xy cos theta plus x square plus y square minus 2xy cos theta plus, okay, so here x plus y into x minus y, what is the formula? That is 2 whole into x square minus y square cos theta. Okay, so we have that is a plus b whole into a minus b. This is the for this we will have a square minus b square. Likewise I have put here. Okay, so the resultant is under root of x square plus y square is equals to, from here 2xy cos theta and minus 2xy cos theta cut down, that is under root of, okay, x square plus y square 2x square plus 2y square plus 2 whole into x square minus y square cos theta. Okay, so on squaring both the sides we have, that is x square plus y square is equals to 2x square plus 2y square plus 2x square minus y square cos theta. So we have to find out the value of the cos theta, because it is in the question given, that is what, at what angle. So we have to find out the angle here. So here x square plus y square, and it is in the RHS side, that is 2x square plus 2y square. If we'll move it to the LHS side, it will have minus of x square minus of y square is equals to 2 whole into x square plus y square, sorry, x square minus y square, it is minus y square, x square minus y square cos theta. Okay, so here the cos theta value will be minus of x square plus y square upon 2 x square minus y square. Okay, so this will have the value of theta is equals to cos inverse of x square, sorry, it is minus of cos inverse of minus of x square plus y square upon 2 x square minus y square. Okay, so this will be the answer, that is option A will be our answer. In the question given that three forces, that is P, Q and R, are acting at a point in a plane, the angle between P, Q, QR are 150 and 120 respectively. Then for equilibrium forces P, O and R, sorry, PQ, this is PQ and R in the ratios R. Okay, so what we'll do, let's say we will find the Lami's theorem. I have not told the Lami's theorem. Let's say you have some mass here. Okay, so here let's say one force will be mg and you are pulling from one end, and another force is pulling from another end. Okay, this is let's say f1 and this is let's say f2. So is I take it as theta 1 and this as theta 2 and this as theta 3. Okay, sorry, is theta 1. Let's say this as theta 1. Okay, so what we can write, that is f1 upon, okay, the angle it is taken, that is sine theta. The angle, which angle we will take, that is not adjacent to the f1, okay. This angle is adjacent and this angle is adjacent to f1, so which is not adjacent, that is theta 3. So f1 upon sine theta 3, okay, theta 3, that will be equals to f2 upon that non-adjacent angle, that is theta 2, okay, and this will be, sorry, it is sine theta 2. This is equals to sine theta 2, and the third force, that is W or mg upon the non-adjacent angle, that is sine theta 1. So this is the Lami's theorem. So if we will put this Lami's theorem in this question, we have three forces, that is P, Q and R. Let's say this is one object here. We have to find out the three forces, that is P, Q and R. And let's say this is P and this is Q and this will be R, okay, and the angle between P and Q is 150 degree. It is 150 degree, and the angle between Q and R, it is 120 degree, and the angle between P and R will be, this is 150 plus 120, that is 270. So 360 minus 270, that is 90 degree. So we have to find out, for the equilibrium, we have to find out P, Q and R in the ratio, okay. So we have here, that is P upon sine, P upon sine 120 degree is equals to Q upon sine that is non-adjacent angle, that is 90 degree, plus R, sorry, it is equals to R upon sine 150 degree, okay. Here we can write, that is P upon Q is equals to sine 120 degree upon sine 90 degree. So sine 120, what we can write, sine 180 minus 60 degree, it means sine 60 degree, that is equals to root 3 upon 2 upon sine 90, that is 1, okay. So this is the ratio between P and Q, and if we compare the ratio between P and R, that is P upon R is equals to sine 120 degree upon sine 150 degree, that is sine 120 is equivalent to sine 60 degree, that is 180 minus 60, that is sine 60, and for the sine 150 we have sine 180 minus sine 30, minus 30 degree, it means sine 30 degree, okay. That is equals to, it has root 3 upon 2 upon sine 30 is equals to 1 by 2. So this is equals to also 3 is to 3 upon 1. We can predict that, that is P is to Q is to R is equals to root 3 is to 2, because 2 here, the Q value is equivalent to Q is to 1, okay. So this is our ratio for the P, Q and R. Of 10 Newton in two directions which are parallel and perpendicular to slope inclined at angle 30 degree to the horizontal, okay. So this type of question will help you in the force, that is laws of motion chapter, okay. We have, let's say this is a inclined plane and this is the angle, that is 30 degree, and here we have one weight here, that is 10 Newton. This is of 10 Newton, okay. This is of 10 Newton. So if we want to find out the direction that is perpendicular to the slope and parallel to the slope, so here, that is in this direction, it is the perpendicular to the slope, and in this direction this is parallel to the slope, okay. So here we have, that is the force is 10 Newton here, and in this direction, sorry, it is not in the x, the horizontal line will be down. This will be down. Here it is the force. It is the force, and we have to resolve this. So this is 30 degree. So what it will be? This is the angle will be 90 degree. Okay, and this angle will be 90 minus 30. That is equals to 60 degree. Okay, and this is 90 degree. So what will be this angle? Only this angle. Okay, what I am talking about? Only this angle. So this is 90, this is 60. So this will be 30 degree, because the angle sum of the in the triangle is 180. So this is 30 degree. Okay, so what we can write, our course is this. So the adjacent angle, the line, we have the force in the adjacent angle, that is this this force will be 10 cos 30 degree. Okay, that is the cos component, that is 10 into root 3 upon 2, that is equals to 5 root. And what is the force here? Okay, that is 10 sine 30 degree, that is equals to 10 into 1 by 2, it is equals to 5. Okay, this is the dot product question. Okay, that is product of vectors. So in dot product we know that a vector dot b vector, we have a vector magnitude into b vector magnitude cos theta. Okay, so this is the dot product. So in this question it is asking that work done by a force F on the body is the W is equals to F vector dot S vector, where displacement of the body is given, that is force is it is given, that is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 p cap, and the body is displaced from this R1 position to this R2 position. So find the work done by this force. So what we will do, that is R2 vector minus R1 vector is equals to I cap plus j cap plus k cap. Okay, this is R2 vector minus R1 vector, that is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus k cap. Okay, so this will be minus of I cap. Okay, and minus of 2 j cap if we solve this out, and this will be k cap will be cancelled out. So this is the position difference, and if we will find the force, that is force is given as 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap, and the cross product, sorry, the dot product will be F dot S will be equals to, that is this is the scalar one, this will be the scalar one. Okay, that is 2 I cap plus 3 j cap plus 4 k cap dot with minus of I cap minus of 2 j cap. So this is equals to minus of 2. If we multiply I with I cap with I cap is multiplied in the dot product, this will give 1 into 1 cos 0 degree. Okay, cos 0 is 1. Okay, if we will multiply I into j, here the cos value will be, cos theta will be 90 degree, so it will be 0. So only I is multiplied with I, then it will have some product. Okay, so this is equals to 2 I cap into 2 I cap, sorry, 2 I cap into minus of I cap, that is minus of 2, plus 3 j cap into minus of 2 j cap, that is will be minus of 6. Okay, so this will be equals to minus of 8 joule. So this is the work done by this force. So this will be our answer. This question it is given that A is equals to I, it is I cap plus 2 j cap plus 3 k cap, and B is given as 3 I cap plus minus j cap plus 2 k cap. Then so that A vector plus A plus B and A minus B are mutually perpendicular. Okay, so we have to find out the value of A plus B. If we will write, that is A vector plus B vector is equals to I cap plus 2 j cap minus 3 k cap this is added with another vector, that is b vector, that is 3 I cap minus of j cap plus of 2 k cap. So we'll have I is summed with I, that is 4 I cap, and it will be plus j cap 2 plus minus j. Okay, it means plus j cap, and minus 3 plus plus 2 cap, that is minus of k. Okay, so this is a plus b, and for the a minus of b we have I cap plus 2 j cap minus 3 k cap minus of 3 I cap minus of j cap plus of 2 k cap. So this will be equals to I minus of 3, that is minus of 2 I cap, then 2 I cap minus of minus j, it means plus j. Okay, it is plus 3 j cap, then minus 3 minus of minus 2, it means minus of plus 2 cap k cap, that is equals to minus of 5 k cap. So they are, these two are mutually perpendicular, these two are mutually perpendicular. Okay, perpendicular, it means the dot product will be 0. Okay, so a plus b dot with a minus b will be equals to 0. Okay, so we can write, that is 4 I cap, it must be 0 to be mutually perpendicular, so we have to show it. 4 I cap plus j cap minus k cap whole into minus of 2 I cap plus 3 j cap minus of 5 k cap. So if we will do the dot product, that is 4 into minus 2, that is minus of 8, then j is multiplied with j, that is 1 into 3, that is plus of 3, and it is minus of minus 1 into minus 5 of k cap, that is plus 5. So this will be equals to 0. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct. That is, find a unit vector perpendicular to both vectors a and b. Okay, so here a vector is given and b vector is given, so we have to find out the unit vector which is perpendicular. Okay, so what we will do, okay, in the vector sum we have two type of product of the vectors, that is dot product and the cross product. Dot product we have done the question, and in the cross product, let's say in the cross product, okay, we have two vectors must lie in the same plane, and another vector must lie in the another vector, the product vector will come out in the different plane. क्या मुझे मतलब क्या है, मतलब दो वेक्टर सेम प्लेन में रहना ही चाहिए. ओके, लेट्स से वी हैव द प्लेन हियर. ओके, दिस इज माय surface. Okay, and here one vector is present, and here let's say I have another vector. Okay, these two vectors lie in the same plane, and the product of vector will come in this, either in this direction or in this direction. Okay, which is perpendicular to the other two vectors. Okay, the product of the vector, the vector that will come from the product of these two vector will be perpendicular to other two vectors. So this will be the cross product. It means a vector cross product with b vector is equals to a vector into b vector sine theta. Okay, so now let's solve this out. We have to find out the another vector. So a vector, it is given as a vector cross b vector. Okay, a vector cross b vector is equals to I cap j cap k cap. We have to find out the determinant value. Okay, likewise, like this we are finding the cross product. Okay, so this is for the a, the coefficient is 1 for the I cap, 1 minus 7 and then 7. For the b, that is 3 minus 2 and here 2. Okay, so if we solve this out, that is when we are taking the I cap, we will forget about this. Okay, when we are taking I cap, we will forget about these two lines. Okay, so we will have, that is I cap, that is -7 into 2 minus of minus 2 into 7. Okay, this much of I cap. Then for the j cap, we will forget about these two lines. Okay, we have 1 and 2, that is minus of 1 into 2, that is minus 1, sorry, minus 2, sorry, it is 1 into 2 na? So this will be 2 minus of 3 into 7, that is 21 j cap. Okay, then for the k, we have plus of 1 into minus 2, that is minus 2, minus of uh, 3 into minus 7, it means plus of 21. Okay, k cap. So here we have, that is 7 minus 7 into 2, that is minus of 14, and here it is plus of 14. Okay, it is plus of 14. So this means I is cancelled out here. Okay, it means I is cancelled out, so no need to write the I cap value. We will directly come out for the j cap value, that is minus 2 minus 21, it is minus 19, minus of minus 19, it is 19 I cap, plus minus 2 plus 21, it is plus 19 k cap. It is not I cap, it is j cap. 19 j cap plus 19 k cap. So this is the vector sum. So what we are trying to find out, the unit vector. So unit vector perpendicular to both the vectors. So this vector is perpendicular. So to find out the unit vector, the coefficient must be 1. Okay, so here for vector, let's say a vector, we have a vector magnitude into a cap. So a cap is the direction or the unit vector direction. So we have here, that is a cap is equals to a vector upon a magnitude. Likewise, if we will put this as this vector, we will take it as a vector, that is equals to the vector we have find out, that is 19 j cap plus 19 k cap under root of upon under root of 19 square plus 19 square. So this will be equals to 19 j cap plus 19 k cap upon under root of 2 under root, sorry, 19 under root 2. Okay, it will be 19 under root 2. So this will be our the vector, unit vector, that will be perpendicular to product of these vectors, that is really perpendicular to these two vectors. Okay, and it will be parallel to the product of two vectors. How we can say, let's say this is a vector and this is b vector, and it is angle, let's say theta. Okay, the product of a cross b, this is a and b, the product of a cross b will be in this direction, which will be perpendicular to b and perpendicular to a, and we have find out the unit vector which is parallel to this vector, that is this is the unit vector. Okay, and this vector is perpendicular to a vector, and perpendicular to this vector is perpendicular to a vector and perpendicular to b vector. Okay, I hope you understand this question. This is very important question. Okay, vectors, a vector, that is 2 I cap minus 3 is a cap minus k cap, and b is equals to minus 6 I cap plus 9 j cap plus 3 k cap are parallel. So if they are parallel, the vector product will be 0. A cross b will be equals to 0. Why? Because sine theta will be the value of theta will be 0, that is sine 0 is equals to 0. We know that a dot b, sorry, a cross b vector is equals to ab sine theta. Okay, so from here we can calculate, that is a cross b is equals to I cap j cap k cap. Okay, and the cross, that is 2 minus 3 minus 1 and minus 6 9 and 3. If they are parallel, they will have the cross product as 0. So what we will write, 3 into minus 3, that is minus 9, and here minus of 9 into minus 1, that is minus 9. This is for I cap, minus of for j, that is minus 3, sorry 2 into 3, that is 6, and minus 6 into minus 1, that is 6 minus of 6, that is be in j cap, plus for the k, 2 into 9, that is 18, minus of minus 6 into minus 3, that is 18. Okay, this is equals to into k cap, so it will be 0. Okay, so these two vectors are parallel. The question, that is, if three vectors a, b and c satisfy the relation a dot b is equals to 0 and a dot c is equals to 0, then vector a is parallel to. Okay, so we have that is a vector dot b vector is equals to 0. So it must be present as like this, that is a and b will be present, the angle between these two vectors must be 90 degree, because the dot product is 0, and for the a and c we also have 90 degree. Okay, so the b and c must lie in the same plane, and the a vector will be perpendicular to these two vectors. So when we will cross product the b and c, it will be in the same plane. Okay, let's say these two are in the same plane. Okay, when we are crossing the d and c, we have the product in the direction that is perpendicular to b and c vector. This will be the cross product. Okay, so the cross product must be either parallel or anti-parallel to the a vector, because a vector is perpendicular to b vector and a vector is perpendicular to c vector. So the a vector must lie in different plane of the b and c. Okay, and it will be parallel to the cross product of these two vectors. So what will be the answer? That is a vector is parallel to b cross c. Okay, if you have not have the notes, proper notes for the any chapter, okay, so you can do the notes, no issues. Okay, if you have not done any chapter, the notes of any chapter, you can also buy the notes from the Memoneet app. Okay, so this is very essential. Having the notes at the last time of exam, you have to just wind up by looking this, and these notes are how concise and what to tell about these notes, because each and it covers from each and every topic, and you have the thorough knowledge what NTA is asking, and this notes is completely based on that. Okay, जो भी आपका NTA पूछा गया है ना सवाल, ये नोट सारा कंटेंट करता है. लेट्स से वी हैव हियर the for the significant figures. Okay, देखो कितना कंसाइज से बना हुआ है. फॉर द सिग्निफिकेंट फिगर वी हैव हियर द नोट्स, यू कैन सी हियर how concise it has been done. Okay, so each and every rules it is mentioned here. Okay, तो अगर आपको ख़रीदना है तो मेमोनीट चैनल में जाइए, तो उधर आपको मिल जाएगा ये नोट्स सब. बहुत सही नोट्स है, एकदम सही नोट्स है. ईच एंड एवरी टॉपिक में तो लिखा हुआ है. तो आपको ये भी मिलेगा अपना ब्रह्मास्त्र रिवीजन पत्रिका में शॉर्ट नोट्स भी मिल जाएगा. सो इफ़ यू वांट टू बाय, प्लीज़ बाय. ओके, सो दिस विल हेल्प यू आउट इन एवरी एस्पेक्ट. Thing I want to mention it out. If you want to do some if you want to do some questions over here, okay, you can buy the allied plan from the Memoneet app. Okay, so with this I complete my today's lecture, that is on the vectors. So I hope you will perform well, and you will meet in next video. Thank you. Bye bye.